Okay, so it's summer right now, and the weather is really hot, and as I mentioned, summer is a time where there's a lot of dampness, okay, around, okay, where there's a lot of sun and heat, but also there's a lot of rains which can cause us to accumulate more dampness in the body. So another thing that can result in dampness, okay, will be fruits, okay, so which is what I'm going to share today about TCM perspectives of fruits, okay, for helping with indigestion, okay, because there's also misconceptions that fruits will actually help with digestion. So a lot of people will take it after a meal, okay, in thinking that it can help with digestion, but is it really so? Now, fruits itself in Chinese medicine is full of sugar, also fructose, sucrose, and also water. Okay, it's nothing wrong, but the thing is, it actually will bring more dampness into the body if the body is unable to digest it fully. Okay, so having said that, sometimes people would think that the acid or alkalinity of the fruits will help with digestion, but sometimes that's a misconception as well, which I'm going to explain here today. Now, also because fruits itself in Chinese medicine, we divide it into different temperature, nature, flavors, okay. So for fruits or any kind of food in Chinese medicine, okay, there is different flavors and different nature, okay, and temperature. Fruits also. So fruits, there can be cooling fruits and also warming fruits. Okay, so for cooling fruits, usually these are the ones that if you have a poor digestion to start with, okay, you should try to avoid it, because the cooling foods will actually cause more indigestion for yourself. Okay, and actually for the slightly warming fruits, okay, that may be able to help you ease off the indigestion better. Okay, so cooling fruits, okay, that most probably may cause more indigestion will be watermelon, pear, okay, coconut, all this, yeah. So they may cause more indigestion if you have a poor digestive system to start with, and also you are in this season of where there's a lot of dampness, such as summer. Okay, then the slightly warming fruits for people who have weaker digestion, okay, you can take this fruits more, okay, which is not so cooling, okay, and it's maybe easier to digest. Okay, it will be passion fruit, jackfruit, grapes, mango, persimmon, peach, mandarin orange. Okay, so according to Chinese medicine, okay, fruits itself, okay, there's these two kind of different categories, okay, which you may like to be aware of. Okay, and also fruits itself may cause more indigestion than helping with digestion by the fact that, okay, a lot of people may be eating fruits at the wrong time. Alright, so it's either on an empty stomach, or before meal, or after a meal. Okay, so these timings actually are wrong timings to eat fruits, okay, because it will interfere with the actual digestive system and process, okay, which actually will cause the fruits to be unable to be assimilated fully by the stomach, okay, which can cause a lot of gas and bloating, yeah, from the indigestion of the fruits itself. Okay, so maybe I'll just elaborate on this while I will just touch on other points with my Facebook live stream group and my platinum group. So on eating fruits at the wrong timing, which is like on an empty stomach, okay, or before meal time, will actually cause more indigestion, okay, especially for people nowadays with poor digestive health, okay, because eating fruits on an empty stomach, okay, the fruits itself, the alkalinity and the acidity, okay, will actually sometimes corrode the lining of the stomach, okay, and when that happens, okay, when you introduce other foods into your stomach, okay, indigestion will happen, fermentation of the fruits will happen, and that's where all the gases and bloating will occur. Okay, Yeah, so eating fruits at the wrong timing. So I'll just elaborate on eating fruits right after dinner. Okay, so a lot of people also think that eating fruits right after dinner or after a meal, okay, is good for digestion, but actually it is not so. Okay, especially it's right after a dinner. So because the harder to digest nutrients from the meal, which is carbohydrates, proteins, fats, okay, will interfere with the fruits that are easier to digest. Okay, and the alkalinity from the fruits may cause more indigestion, because in digestion itself, okay, the stomach is full of acidity. Okay, the fruits sometimes, okay, is alkaline, yeah, but they will taste sour, okay, which a lot of people will think that it's acid, but it's actually alkaline. Yeah, so that may also interfere with the full digestion in your stomach. Okay, so this is based on science. Alright, so I'm just going to elaborate other points in my Facebook live stream group and my platinum group. Okay, so I'm going to switch to Chinese if I can still remember all the pointers. So 好，那今天呢，我们就要分享就是关于消化不良呢，使用水果是否是真的有帮助消化不良？根据中医学的角度哦，还有科学的角度。那一般人呢会觉得很像饭后吃水果呢可以帮助消化，但其实不然哦，而且本身那个水果呢在中医里面它是湿气比较重的一种食物哦，因为它只有糖分跟水分。那我们现在这个季节呢是夏天，那夏天是一个湿气很重的时候哦，虽然很热，但雨水也很多，所以本身那个空气那个大自然里面它的湿气就很重，然后我们的身体呢也会比较有比较重的湿气哦。那如果你在这个时候呢使用水果太多的话呢，会反而是导致消化不良哦。那在中医里面呢，我们把各种的食物呢分为寒性跟热性，还有不同的那个味呀，还有那个性质哦。那水果呢也是一样，它有寒性跟热性。那寒性水果呢，主要是有几样哦。如果你有消化系统的就是没有很好的消化系统的话呢，你建议呢是不要使用太多寒性的水果哈。那寒性水果的包括呢，就是西瓜啦，然后黄瓜也是，然后梨这些呢都比较偏寒性。那这种寒性水果呢，会导致更多的消化不良。那温性水果呢，反而还没有那么严重哦。那温性水果呢，就包括了那个葡萄芒果桃子、橙子百香果这些，它都比较偏热性。那这样的话呢，对消化比较差的人群呢，还比较合适哦。可是就是如果你湿气一旦很重的话，你本身就有消化不良的问题的话，其实使用太多水果会反而导致更多的消化不良，还有胀气等等的问题哦。好，那还有一个呢，就是要分享的是通过西医科学方面来谈哦。那使用水果呢也是讲究时间。那很多人都是觉得可能饭后吃水果会帮助消化那有些人呢也会以为就是空腹或者饭前吃水果也会帮助消化。那这几种说法呢都不正确哦。就是如果你空腹或者饭前或者立即在饭后吃水果呢，反而会导致更多的消化不良哦。那饭后的话呢直接吃那个水果的话呢，反而就是你的胃它主要是分泌很多的酸性物质来消化那个饭碳水化合物还有脂肪还有那个 proteins 蛋白质这样的一些营养物质但如果把水果掺杂在里面，水果一般上呢它是碱性比较重，虽然它碱性或者酸性的那个尝起来都是比较酸的感觉但有分碱性跟酸性那如果是碱性的话呢，它反而会和那个胃酸产生一个化学作用，那反而就是让消化比较缓慢。那如果能消化比较缓慢的时候呢，你就容易有消化不良的问题咯然后跟着就是如果在空腹或者饭前吃水果的话呢，那主要就是还是那样，因为水果它本身有它的碱性有些可能也会比较酸那它也会侵蚀你的胃黏膜。那一旦这样呢，你就会胃黏膜一旦被侵蚀了之后呢，就容易有消化的问题就不容易消化了。那一旦不容易消化，就是消化不良咯，然后就会产生胃气胃胀气还有那个打嗝的问题主要就是这样然后好，那其他的分享呢，我就会在我的 Facebook Livestream group 还有Platinum group分享咯。好，那这周就先谈到这里吧。